I did promise that we do have football and the menu. It's not just American sports and tennis and basketball. So on to football, we move on to right now. And of course, we'll be starting off on the home front with Nigeria's sports minister, Sunday Dare, who has declared that hosting the 2025 African Cup of Nations would accelerate Nigeria's socio-economic development. Nigeria is bidding to co-host the 2025 AFCON with Benin Republic following the original host nation Guinea's failure to meet the Confederation of African Football's timeline for staging the event. Dare said that the federal government was still waiting for CAF to decide on the bid and believes the country has done all expected of it by the African body, which recently inspected the nation's facilities to ascertain whether they are ready for the event. Dare was speaking on a radio program that, of course, was monitored by us yesterday, and he said that, to get the nod for the 2025 AFCON would mean that, there will be open doors for the country's socio-economic development. The minister also disclosed that 7 ministries, including the Ministry of Interior, led by our guy with the 2 fingers that we like to see, give us holidays. He says that they are ready to put their resources together to achieve the hosting bid. Now, it's quite baffling, right? Because maybe not baffling, but maybe quite amusing, quite interesting that Nigeria is, bidding to host the Nations Cup. You would like to assume that for a competition that is 1.5 years away or thereabout in January 2025, that maybe we would have stadiums that can host these competitions, maybe cities with transport systems that can host the guests that will be coming into the country. Maybe we would have good enough accommodation facilities to host the fans that will be coming. Zero preparation as we speak. The Abuja National Stadium is still in a state of misuse or mismanagement or lack of maintenance. You can choose to use whatever colorful language you choose to use, but it is what it is, right? We can maybe give kudos to the Lagos State government for how they've kept the Teslim Balogun Stadium fit and ready for use, but the Onikon Stadium, that's now called the Mobolaji Johnson Arena, has still been under construction for 3-4 years now, thereabout. Still not completed, although it hosts games, but it's not fit to host the African Cup of Nations in its present state. So where do we go? Do we go to Benin in the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, where the grass is almost as tall as I am? Or where exactly do we go? The Aondo Aka Stadium in Port Harcourt, where even Rivers United couldn't play their CAF Confederation home games there, and they had to go play their games in Uyo. Same Uyo, the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, that has been mismanaged. You look at the grass on the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo as we speak, and it's a sorry sight. It's a far cry from the stadium where the Super Eagles used to play all of those interesting matches. I do remember that 4-0 against Cameroon just a few years ago, en route to qualifying for the last, not the last World Cup now, the 2018 World Cup in Russia. It's quite unfortunate, the state in which these sporting facilities are at the moment. But of course, we want to host the Nations Cup, so who are we to say no? Anyway, it is what it is. Talking about one of the players that could be representing us at that Nations Cup, if we do host it, or even if we don't host it, as long as we qualify,